closes with you power this vehicle. It has my logo there, so essentially it's there's no social networks, there's no like buttons. It's totally clear and clean, and the only thing they do is forward it on. In this little pocket right here, I wrote the quick mashing of these two short videos will reveal the sheer brilliance of what some of this theatrically activated hybrid potential will be. A pocket of fuel and visionary seed delivery for any integrity-driven human. So I'm going to close with that medium mash for you guys.
I like how you say the best for last.
Welcome, children, to the Church of Stop Shopping and our Christmas special. I'm Reverend Billy. Yes, we're traveling across this great country, trying to save Christmas from the shopocalypse. Children, it has come to the attention of senior officials in the Church of Stop Shopping that there are now companies that market products exclusively, specifically, to children that are under 2.5 years of age. These are professionals. They're studying the imaging, the very beginnings of language in our children. And they have families of their own. They think they're doing the right thing. They think this is America as it should be pursued. Make money at all costs. But now, of course, we have reports young parents are finding their children are monsters. At the age of 3 or 4, they start talking, and what are they doing? They're asking for Gap jeans. They're asking for polo deckwear instead of mama and dada. This is a disaster, children. This is the work of the devil. We don't want to have to look at our children and know that they must be exorcised before kindergarten. Amen, hallelujah. I know that I am now addressing people in the television congregation who work for these companies. You know who you are. We know what you did. You were an angel. You became jealous. You became jealous. And you fell. You fell into the abomination of consumerism below, into the shopocalypse, the lake of hellfire. You know you are the devil, and you call it making a living. Looking into your soul right now. You must know the Church of Stop Shopping is pursuing. Let's pray together. Put your hand on your television.
But yeah, as a
Stop shopping.
But you go to the boardroom
We will
of
penetrate the parking
Facebook.
lot of the big box.
They're not
We'll go through the electric
saying,
doors,
how are we going to
past the
help
cash
you
registers, down
make
the aisles,
friends?
deeper, deeper,
They're thinking,
deeper into
how
the
are we going to
evening.
monetize Janie's
Praying,
relationships? How are we going to
having a
sell
moral
Janie's
force
information to
to go
these
deep,
corporate sponsors?
deep,
All
all the
that.
way to the Father logo, to the
If
devil
the kid's
himself.
not aware
And
of what the
there,
program
we will
is
take
for,
the real
it's
life
very
that
hard
we
for
have
him to
within
use
us,
it
the creative
effectively.
juice, that
And it's not
personality
just the
that we
kid with
retain,
Facebook.
that
It's
identity,
almost
that originality
everybody.
we've got.
It's
That's nothing to do with
companies.
progress.
It's banks.
Amen,
It's
hallelujah.
startups. It's educators. It's governments. Not understanding what the tools they're using have been handled.
Itself, vomiting
Or even
our
that there's a
secret
bias in
fluids
them.
into the
Or
center
that they can be
of
made
the
to
target.
or
We
done with something
will
else.
break the solution in
So,
half.
right, so I
Flatten
came
the
up
arch.
with this
We will
little
sit down and defeat
concept
the
of program
yellow
within
feet,
program,
one of the
which
most famous
I
government
started
logo
out
in the world,
meaning
the
it
one that
slightly
has
facetiously.
chosen to
And
steal
the more
our
I talk
children's
about it, the more
imaginations
audiences
for
I'm
80
engaged with
years.
about this topic,
The
the more
devil.
I mean it
Mickey
literally.
Mouse.
You know, you are either making the software or you are the software. You know, there's really almost no middle ground. You are either participating in the creation of the reality in which we're living, or you're just in it. You know, I don't know of a real way to remain conscious of the world without participating actively in the world. There isn't this place left that I was hoping there would be as an author. There is no sort of non-participant, observer, perfect place, you know, where you can literally see everything that's going on while you stand still. You actually have to be, you're in this, one way or the other, and you're either being swept along the current, by the current, or you're helping make that current. You know, it's when you're whitewater rafting, right, and the water gets rough. What do? You slow down? No. You've got to row more so that you can direct the thing a little bit. Realizing, though, that people don't want to hear they have to know how to program. You know, realizing that people do not want to understand how digital technology works because they've bought the false line that it's hard, right? I mean, maybe C++ is hard, you know, but Scratch isn't hard, Logo isn't hard, Basic isn't hard. You know, just knowing what the heck is going on here, understanding just a touch about what this is and how it works will change everyone's view of what's going on in there, just as you guys are finding out. When you know the history of this stuff, it changes what you think of it. When you find out that, say, SMS messaging was originally just a missed call notification feature that got hacked, to send a message instead, people go, oh, well, then you think about what's the bias of that as a form of expression. What is all that? How did that work? How did it build up from that? I mean, everything's a hack of something else. You know, you plug a computer into a phone line, it's like, oh, internet. You know, it is that random sometimes, or that intentional.
And that's class for today.